We'll have the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, July 8th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Tom Hanks says Greyhound examines the pressure people experience in extreme circumstances. The 63-year-old actor discussed how the movie relates to the COVID-19 pandemic during Tuesday's episode of Today. Greyhound is based on the C.S. Forester book, The Good Shepherd. The film follows Captain Ernest Krause, a U.S. Navy commander leading a convoy of Allied ships during the Battle of the Atlantic. Hanks, who wrote the screenplay for and plays Krause in Greyhound, says the film's themes of struggle and survival reflects the current health crisis. He says it's 88 minutes of a thematic story that really does speak to what we're all going through right now. We didn't know that at the time we made the film. We were just trying to make a lean, spare, new version of procedures and behaviors about how difficult it was to stay alive in the North Atlantic in 1942. Hanks says Greyhound asks viewers to consider, what would I do if I was in those circumstances? How would I deal? How would I crack under the pressure? He said those questions keeping him returning to World War II in his work. The actor says, I keep going back to examine the human condition of how does one with the pressure that never lets up. How do you get by that crackling 48 hours to 72 hours where you have no idea if you're doing the right thing? That fascinated me. Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson tested positive for COVID-19 in March, but have since recovered. Hanks encouraged people to help stop the spread of the virus by wearing a mask, social distancing, and washing their hands. He says, what has lingered here in the societal question really of doing our part. Not everything I say has to be tied to somehow the war effort back during World War II, but there was a sensibility that permeated all of society, which was to do your part. We're all in this together. Greyhound was originally slated for release in theaters in June, but will now premiere Friday on Apple TV Plus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the Kissing Booth sequel. The streaming service shared a trailer for the Kissing Booth 2 on Monday, featuring Joey King as Shelley L. Evans and Jacob Elordi as her boyfriend Noah Flynn. The preview shows Elle and Noah struggle with their now long-distance relationship. Noah has started his freshman year of college at Harvard University and urges Elle, a high school senior, to apply so they can be together. Elle and her best friend, Noah's younger brother Lee Flynn, played by Joel Courtney, reopens a kissing booth at school. Elle meets a new student, Marco, played by Taylor Perez, and is sucked into a love triangle. The original Kissing Booth is based on the Beth Reekles novel of the same name and premieres on Netflix in May 2018. The Kissing Booth 2 is based on Reekles' book, The Kissing Booth 2, Going the Distance, premiering July 24th. The Kissing Booth director Vince Marcello returns to helm the sequel. The new film co-stars Maisie Richardson Sellers and Marley Ringwald. Netflix also released a video of King and Courtney giving an official recap of the first movie. Tracee Ellis Ross discussed how her mother Diana Ross is tech-savvy while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live Monday, which was hosted by her Blackish co-star Anthony Anderson. Kimmel is taking the summer off to spend more time with his family. Billy Eichner is also set to serve as guest host. Tracee Ellis Ross says that it's easy to keep in touch with her mother during the COVID-19 pandemic due to her being tech-savvy. She said, my mom will pop up on a Zoom, and I'm like, why do you look so gorgeous? She's like, what? I'm just in my sweats. She's like gorgeous. And Anderson joked about how his mom is not as tech savvy. My mom calls it face-gramming and insta-booking. Tracee Ellis Ross also discussed her latest film, The High Note, which will feature her singing for the first time. The actress said that even though she was terrified to sing, music that she recorded for the film has reached number 16 on adult contemporary charts. Tracee Ellis Ross says, I'm heading up the charts. BBC One has ordered a new primetime mystery music game titled I Can See Your Voice, based on the South Korean series of the same name. I Can See Your Voice, which aired on BBC One in 2021, will follow teams of two players attempting to win a cash prize by guessing who can and can't sing from a group of mystery performers. A panel of celebrity experts and a different music star will appear each week to help the teams make a choice. The group of mystery performers will take part in lip sync challenges and offer clues to their singing ability. The mystery performer chosen by the contestant will sing a duet with the guest music star to prove their singing ability. The teams who guess right will win a cash prize, but guess wrong will allow the performer to keep the money. BBC One has ordered 8-hour-long episodes. Studio Fremantle is producing through its labels Thames and Naked. Charlotte Moore, the director of BBC Content, said in a statement that this addictive, fun, and immersive new entertainment series will offer BBC One viewers jaw-dropping reveals and gives the whole family a chance to get involved in this compelling new game, Guessing. Days of Our Lives star Christian Alfonso is leaving the long-running series. The 56-year-old actress said Monday on Instagram that she won't return to the NBC soap opera when it resumes filming in September. Alfonso wrote, Days of Our Lives has been a vital part of both my personal and professional journey. I'm forever grateful to NBC and the late Betty Corday, who took a chance on me many years ago and changed my life. I've built some lifelong friendships with my extraordinary talented castmates. Days as one of the hardest working crews in all of television, many of whom have become part of my extended family. Alfonso says she feels, quote, blessed and honored to have appeared on the show for over 3 decades, but is ready to write her next chapter. The actress says, I will not be returning to Days when it resumes production in September. I've already filmed my last episode several months ago. She concluded, finally, to the incredible, loyal fans of Days, many of you have been with me on this journey from the very beginning. I cannot thank you enough for your generosity, love, and support. I could have not done it without you. Alfonso's Days of Our Lives co-stars Mary Beth Evans, Robert Scott Wilson, Sal Stowers, and Lindsay Godfrey were among those to wish the actress well in the comments. Wilson wrote, iconic Christian, it was an honor to share the stage with you. From day one, you welcomed me with open arms, and I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to tell stories alongside you, especially these last few months. I'm rooting for you. Here's to the next chapter, #Boston Strong. Stowers added, had been truly an honor getting to know you and working with you. Thank you for all your beautiful words of wisdom and being such a dear friend to me. I love you. Godfrey said, I love you so much, Mama. You're such sunshine and joy at work. I will miss you so much, but I'm grateful for every minute I got with you and for our friendship. Alfonso played Hope Williams Brady on Days of Our Lives. She first joined the series in 1983 and is one of the show's most recognizable and long-tenured stars. Days of Our Lives was renewed for a 56th season in January. The series will resume production September 1st after shutting down in March due to the coronavirus pandemic. John Mulaney has signed on a deal with Comedy Central to headline and executive produce 2 new Sack Lunch Brunch specials for the network. Mulaney released his first Sack Lunch Brunch special on Netflix in December. The show features a comedian and a group of children aged 8 to 13 deliver Broadway-style music numbers and comedy sketches. The first special under Comedy Central will be holiday themed and will reunite the cast for the first time. Mulaney, known for the stand-up comedy specials such as Kid Gorgeous and for voicing characters on Netflix's Big Mouth, last released a special on Comedy Central in 2012. Chris McCarthy, the president of Viacom CBS Entertainment and Youth Brand, said in a statement, we couldn't be more excited about John's return to Comedy Central and hope that this is just the beginning of a long-standing partnership. Mulaney says, I was an intern at Comedy Central when I was barely older than the kids in the Sack Lunch Brunch. I wasn't a very good intern, but so I'm psyched they hired me again. We're thrilled to bring these specials to Comedy Central, a place where I've had so many good times. Kourtney Kardashian says she left Keeping Up with the Kardashians after the show became a toxic environment. The 41-year-old television personality explained why she quit the E! reality series in July-August issue of Vogue Arabia. Kardashian and her family have starred on Keeping Up with the Kardashians since 2007. Kardashian said filming the show nonstop for 14 years left her unfulfilled and desired more privacy. The star said, "I was feeling unfulfilled and it became a toxic environment for me to continue to have it occupy as much of my life as it was. Privacy is something I have come to value, and finding that balance of private moments with being on a reality show is hard." She added, "People have this misconception that I don't want to work, which isn't true. I am following my happiness and putting my energy into that which makes me happy." Kardashian is now focused on her family and her lifestyle as well as her wellness brand, Poosh. Kardashian has three kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, with her ex-partner, Scott Disick. The star says, "I always try my very best when I'm with my kids, not to be on the phone, to be present in what we're doing, and have those moments where you're looking in each other's eyes and connecting. It's important." She added, "I usually take one day of the weekend when we have no plans. We just hang out at the house in pajamas and sweats. We sleep in. I like to not be on a schedule on that day." In March, Kardashian posted about pursuing happiness ahead of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians Season 18 premiere. She wrote on Instagram, "These first 2 episodes are hard for me to watch, but as it is in our darker moments that the growth happens. I finally had the courage to change what was no longer bringing me happiness and putting my time and energy into which is choose happiness." Kardashian subsequently confirmed she left Keeping Up with the Kardashians in response to a fan tweet telling her to quit the show. Kardashian wrote, "I did. Bye." Keeping Up with the Kardashians co-stars Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner, and her sisters, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, and Kylie Jenner. Season 18 will return in September. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new series Away. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for the space drama Tuesday featuring Hilary Swank as Emma Green, an American astronaut, wife, and mother on a year-long mission to Mars. The preview shows Emma, played by Swank, crying as she looks at a photo of her husband, played by Josh Charles, and daughter, played by Talilaf Bateman, while floating in zero gravity aboard her spaceship. She says in a voiceover, "I miss you guys. I love you guys so much. I wish I could be with you guys right now. And just remember, the further away I get, I'm just getting close to being back with you." Netflix also released first look photos featuring Emma and her NASA crew. The post reads, "Hilary Swank stars as an astronaut and mother in an epic, emotional story of love and sacrifice from Jason Katims, the visionary who brought you Friday Night Lights and Parenthood." Away is created by Andrew Hindenraker. Jessica Goldberg serves as the showrunner with Swank, Jason Katims, Mac Reeves, Andrew Hindenraker, Edward Zwick, Adam Kassan, and Jenny Mullen as executive producers. Ato Estandov, Mark Evian, Ray Panacki, and Vivian Wu co-star. Away premieres September 4th. Swank last starred in the thriller film The Hunt. She will also star in the upcoming thriller Fatale, featuring Michael Early, Mike Coulter, and Jeffrey Owens. James Corden and Ben Winston have signed on a new deal with Nickelodeon to produce an animated movie and television series based on the children's book series Real Pigeons by Crime. Corden and Winston are executive producing the project through their Fullwell 73 production company. Real Pigeons by Crime, from writer Andrew McDonald and illustrated by Ben Wood, follows the secret lives of crime-fighting pigeons who are trying to keep a town safe. The Real Pigeons series has sold hundreds of thousands of books and has a global fan base. McDonald Wood, who will be serving as a consultant on the film and series through development and production. The film and series are being made to air on all Nickelodeon platforms. Winston said in a statement, "We are so delighted to be working with our great friends at Nickelodeon on this wonderful, charming, and funny book, and can't wait to help bring it to life to kids everywhere." Amanda Kloots is revisiting her 5 years with her late husband, Nick Cordero. Kloots shared a montage Tuesday on Instagram featuring moments from her relationship with Cordero. From day one, Kloots' sister Anna Kloots created the video. Kloots captioned the post, "Nick and I, 2015 to 2020. Another video from at Anna Kloots documenting Nick and I from day one till now. The video features photos of Klutz and Cordero on date nights, attending events, and spending time with friends and family. Klutz says, Nick always said we were completely different people that normally would never be together. We challenge each other, and in doing so, cause each other to grow and change. We push each other's buttons in the best way possible. She added, he will always look at me and say I'm the luckiest. Well, darling, I was the luckiest to get to spend 5 years with you and to share a son that will always remind me of you. Klutz and Cordero married in September 2017 and have a 1-year-old son, Elvis. Cordero, the Broadway actor, died Sunday at the age of 41 after battling complications from the coronavirus for months. Jim Carrey appeared on Good Morning America Tuesday to discuss his newly released book that he co-wrote with Dana Vachon titled Memoirs and Misinformation. The book is semi-autobiographical, with Carrey stating that he didn't want to recount just his life and wanted to infuse the project with invention. Carrey says it is all allegory. The Jim Carrey in the book is not only representative of me, it represents the false beliefs people have about fame. It represents the relationship between celebrity and tyranny, which is really not that far away from each other. He also says the book really delves into our fears of erasure, our obsession with relevance, and the piece that lies beyond personality, beyond invention, beyond the scaffolding we build around the fears and desires. Memoirs and Misinformation features references to Tom Hanks, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kelsey Grammer, Nicolas Cage, Kanye West, and more. Carrey says, I've sent books to everyone. I've sent letters to pretty much everybody. I hope they take it up in the spirit it was written, which was pretty funny and levity and to a higher purpose. It's a book about personas, so I had to use some personas. Johnny Depp hopes to clear his reputation during his libel trial against the British tabloid The Sun. The 57-year-old actor arrived at the Royal Courts of Justice High Court Tuesday in London on the first day of his claim against the publication. His ex-wife Amber Heard arrived separately but also attended the hearing. Depp is suing the Sun's publisher, News Group Newspapers, and its executive editor Dan Woolton over a 2018 story that called him a wife-beater and alleged that he was abusive to her, his then wife. Depp and Heard married in February 2015 and divorced in 2017. The pair both now accuse each other of abuse. In a written open letter, Depp's lawyer, David Sherborne, denies Depp is a wife-beater and said Heard was the abuser in the marriage. Sherborne said of Depp, Ms. Heard has invented these stories of serious violence. He is not and never has been a wife-beater. He added, indeed, he says that it was Ms. Heard who was the one who started the physical fights, who punched or hit him, and there was little he could really do to stop this. She was the abuse, not him. Sherborne says Depp came to court to clear his reputation. He says the actor's libel action against The Sun is now a case about money. It's not a case about money, but about vindication. The trial is expected to run for 3 weeks and take place across 5 different courts in the Royal Courts of Justice due to the social distancing measures amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Depp's former partners, Vanessa Paradis and Winona Ryder, are expected to give evidence as witnesses via video. Paradis and Ryder have both previously said Depp was never violent towards them. Josh Brolin is going to be a dad of 4. The 52-year-old actor is expecting his 4th child, his second with his wife, Catherine Brolin. Catherine Brolin shared the news Tuesday on Instagram alongside a photo of herself with Wesleyan Rain, her 20-month-old daughter with Brolin. She captioned the post, "The Brolins are a growing. Our little December baby is on the way." Singer Morgan Stapleton and model Brooklyn Decker were among those to congratulate the couple in the comments. Stapleton wrote, "Congratulations, so excited." Decker said, "Congrats, beautiful mama." Brolin and Catherine married in September 2016. Brolin also has 2 children, son Trevor, 32, and daughter Eden, 26, with his ex-wife, Alyssa Dare. Catherine Brolin shared brand new family photos with Brolin while celebrating Father's Day in June. She captioned, "Most intensely caring person and father I know. Your kids are the luckiest to have you as their Papa Bear, and I am lucky for getting to witness the connection. Happy Father's Day at Josh Brolin. I love you so much. Brolin most recently starred as Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe film Avengers Endgame. He will play Gurney Halleck in Denis Villeneuve's upcoming adaptation of Frank Herbert's Dune. Remy Ma is going to be a mom of 3. The 40-year-old rapper and television personality is expecting her 3rd child, her 2nd with her husband, Love and Hip Hop New York co-star Papoose. Papoose shared the news during Monday's episode of Fox Soul's Out Loud with Claudia Jordan. The rapper and songwriter was discussing his life amid the coronavirus pandemic. Papoose says, I love being with my family. I get to spend so much time with my amazing wife and my amazing daughter. I'm just making the best out of it, and we're moving forward. He added, some good things are actually coming out of this. We're going to have a new child real soon. Ma and Papoose married in February 2016 and have a daughter, Reminiscence, 18 months. Ma has a son, Jordan, 19, from a previous relationship, while Papoose is father to Shamil, 21, Destiny, 19, and Dejani, 16. Ma shared family photos with Papoose and Reminiscence while celebrating Father's Day in June. She praised Papoose in the caption. Ma wrote, I've never in my life saw a man so happy to be a father. The entire pregnancy you were smiling from ear to ear and documenting everything. She says, both I and Reminiscence McKenzie are in love with you, LOL. Thank you for being a great father to our baby and all of our grown kids as well. We love you, Daddy. Ma and Papoose joined Love and Hip Hop New York in season 6. The VH1 series co-stars Chrissy Lampkin, Kimberly Vanderhee, Yandy Smith-Harris, Erica Mena, Sina Santana, Joe Button, Rich Dollars, and Safari Samuels, and completed a 10th season in March. And finally, Garth Brooks is postponing 2 online shows after possibly being exposed to COVID-19. The 58-year-old country music star said Monday that Brooks and his wife, singer Trisha Yearwood, are quarantined for 2 weeks after potentially coming into contact with the virus. Brooks delayed his Facebook Live show with Yearwood, which was to take place Tuesday, and a new episode of his web series Inside Studio G. The post reads, out of an abundance of caution, Garth Brooks is moving his and Trisha Yearwood's July 7th Facebook concert to a later date and postponing Inside Studio G for 2 weeks. While Garth and Trisha are fine, the Garth-Trisha camp has possibly been exposed to the COVID-19 virus. To be smart about this, they are all quarantining for 2 weeks and thank everyone for their support. Brooks and Yearwood performed a Facebook Live concert during an episode of Inside Studio G in March that drew millions of viewers. The couple planned to hold an acoustic show where they could take requests on Tuesday. In June, Brooks performed a special concert that was shown in 300 drive-in theaters across North America. The show featured a pre-recorded performance from Brooks and his full touring band. Brooks most recently released the new single We Belong to Each Other. He said on Good Morning America in June that he plans to release his 14th studio album Fun when things start to kick back up again and everybody can smile and be joyous. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, July 8th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to the page. Good night and God bless you all.